Hi guys, Russ here from Wilson Land Cattle Company. Today we're working with Clarion County Conservation District. They got a new drill to rent out to the farmers in Clarion and Forest County, Pennsylvania. So if you're in Clarion or Forest County, Pennsylvania, you have this drill available to you. I believe it costs $12 an acre. You'll have to call the Clarion County Conservation District to get the rental fee. But what we're going to do today is we're going to go through and we're going to set it up. We're going to calibrate it for large seeds as well as the small seeds. And then this drill will also do native grasses, and we'll go through that setup in a different video. We're going to go ahead and get this set up and calibrate it. Now we'll get the planter depth once we get to the field. Just to show you some of the parts on the machine, this here's our press wheels, our double disc openers, our no-till coulter. This is a no-till drill. This here adjusts the depth of your row closers. This tube here is for the small seeds. This here's for the native warm season seeds, or the large fluffy seeds. A fluffy seed box, I guess you could call it if you don't want to call it natives. And then this here's for like oats, sorghum, sudan grass, soybeans, whatever. That's the most common seeds that you would use in a regular grain drill box. You could probably even plant corn with this if you wanted to graze it. So it's a pretty universal drill here. The first thing we need to do on our calibration, there's safety blocks here, and we need to put them on the cylinders because we got to get in underneath here. We need to disconnect 3 of these. That's the large seeds, and then we need to disconnect 3 of these, which is the small seeds, in order to get our calibration. So let's go ahead. For safety reasons, we need to use these blocks. I know it would be quicker to just not put them on, and you need these for transport as well, because if you're going down the road and you hit a really hard bump, there's a good chance you'll fold this cylinder up. So that's safety to keep it up off the ground. Now we can safely disconnect 3 of these and 1 of those, or 3 of those. This here's for the large, or the main seed box it's called, and then this here's for the small seed box. And we're going to go ahead and disconnect 3 of these. They're just compression clamps, which are easily taken off. I could almost do it with one hand. There's 2. So here's kind of a, there we go. We had it. Okay, there's our 3rd one. We'll go ahead and remove 3 of these seed tubes. And this might prove to be a little bit harder than it looks, because I don't have the special tool to take this style of clamp off, so it's going to be a little bit harder, I think. There we go. Got it. We dropped our clamps. Keep track of that because that's going to be a special clamp. A lot of folks don't really want to do the calibration, but calibration is very important because you don't want to waste your seeds, and you'll get a good planting rate. Because a lot of times if you just go to the field and just guess at it, either you plant too light or you plant too heavy, and it's going to take me probably an hour to set this up, maybe not quite an hour. But that time, and that's because I'm not familiar with this drill, and I'm helping you get familiarized with the drill, so it's a little bit easier. Another thing that we need to check, what type of seeds are we planting? Because we got to adjust the seed cups. Okay, I'm going to show you the seed cup doors. I have mine set on 2 for the larger seeds because we have lab, and sunflowers that we're going to be putting through the drill today. So they're a little bit larger seeds. The top detent, you can see here on the seed cup, the top detent is for the smaller seeds such as wheat, oats, winter rye, something like that. And then the middle detent is for larger seeds. Use it for soybeans and similar larger seeds. And then the third detent down for oversized, fragile seeds that you don't want to be cracked whenever they're planted. And right here is the seed cup. This is position 1, 2. Hold on. Position 1, 2, and 3. And then this here is open to clean the drill. That will let all the seeds drop out, so it's very important you have these set before you put any seed in. And again, that's position 1, 2, 3. You can see we're going to run today in position 2. Now the next thing we need to set is our gearbox. There's 4 positions on our gearbox. Your gearbox ratios table. So your gearbox is designed to give you a variety of different speeds for different types of seeds and rates. It is linear shift pattern designed to mesh the gearing and the total sealed and keep the dirt out. No lubrication is required, so you don't want to put any oil or anything in this gearbox. We're going to set it on setting 1. If you set it on 2, it's 2.06 times faster than 1. 3 is 3.08 times faster than 1. And then the 4th setting is 5.3 times faster than 1. So that gives you a wide range of settings to dial this thing in. I mean, you can really dial it in and get exactly what you want. So we're going to stick with number 1, and then you need to set your seed handle or your seed rate handle. That is, and there's tables in the back part of this book or your manual that will get you close. I set mine for Sudan grass. This drill is a 7.5 inch row spacing on it, and I want to plant, this is the door handle number. The door handle is over here. I'll show you that. Now this is just to get you close. You still need to do the calibration on the thing. Right here's the main seed box. It's at the front of the drill on the left hand side. I have it set on 65, because I want it at about, now this here's for drive type 1. If I set it on 65 at 7.5 inch spacings, I should have approximately 48.8 pounds. And that's about what I want. I'm going to actually try and get that down to about 44 pounds. I think it would be better. So we're going to go ahead and change that. Okay, that's at about, set at about, I should have about 44.2 pounds, but we're also going to measure it, and I'm going to show you how we do that as well. Okay, now the small seed box, I'm going to be putting red clover in it. We're going to get pretty close on it. Go through our box and just kind of pick the seed, whatever is closest to what you're planting. We're planting red clover today, and I'd like the rate about 3 pounds, 2.5 to 3 pounds to the acre. So we're going to set the handle at 15. This drill is for tall people, I guess. Okay, right there, I already have it set on the back of the drill. I have it in the up position yet, that's why it's so difficult. But you can see that we're set on 15 there. That should get us 2.5 to 3 pounds to the acre, but we're also going to double check that. Now we have our settings and everything set. Now we need to do the calibration on it. And in order to do the calibration, we need to have it down in the working position. Safety bars go right here. Never work under that drill without them safety bars on. Okay, so we have our hoses here, and these here are our other hoses. I'm going to go ahead and put some clover in it. And today we're using medium red clover. We're going to calibrate off these 3 seed sides on the small seed box. And then we're going to be working off of these 3 sides over here. So we want to dump seed into there. We don't want to put seed in the whole thing because we'll have seed all over the place. We don't want to waste our seeds. Everything's so expensive. To start with, we're just going to put enough in there to... Here's a look at the medium red clover. It's treated seed. It's already treated with the bacteria. We'll go ahead and put a fair amount in there to cover these 3. We need to cover these 3 seed cups. Now this here's my summer annual mix that I got. We added Lab to it because I wanted to try it. I've never grown Lab. There's foxtail millet, sorghum Sudan grass, forage sorghum, Sudan grass, sunflowers, and Lab in this. So we're going to go ahead, dump enough to cover our seed cups. I'm actually going to put some more on that. And I'm going to waste a little bit here. I see it's already on the 4 seed cup. Okay, we got them covered up. Now we got to go to the front of the drill. and use our calibration crank, which hooks on here. Okay, you need to turn this counterclockwise. Your calibration crank. Cans underneath those. And capture the seed. Okay, now comes the fun part. Okay, to calibrate it, you turn the handle left. We rotate that until our seed starts falling out. 4, 5. That's all the more I want to go, because I'm sure there's seed running out everywhere. Yep, we got seed coming out. Let's see if we see any clover. Yep, we got clover coming down. So now what we want to do is we want to capture this seed. We'll just capture this in the bag. And you can use grocery bags on those. Oh my. That isn't going to work. Okay, that's good there. Now we want to come around to the front. You turn the gauge wheel or the calibration crank several times until your seed comes coming out. Rotate drive gauge wheel or calibration crank. This is a 706 NT. They want you to turn this thing 795 rotations. That's equivalent to 1 acre. So I'm not turning this thing 595 times because if I go to count that high, I'm going to forget partway through many times because I have a lot of interruptions. So I'm going to knock that down. Let me see, 595 divided by 10. Okay, we're going to do it 59.5 cranks. I can do that, okay? Okay, that's 59.5 cranks. And I think we ran out of seed up there, so I'll get to go check it. So we may have to do it again. Now, perfect, good. Now I did run some on the ground out of the number 4. We take our seed, knock it out of our tubes. We need to weigh it. I don't think this is going to register, but I'm going to put it on there anyhow. Yes, it is. We'll tare it. Okay, it's tared. 7/10 of an ounce. Now we need to go back to our book here. Okay, they got seed. We metered the seed out. Okay, let me see. We wanted about 3 pounds on the small seeds, so we're going to do it in ounces. So we wanted 48 ounces to the acre. 7/10 of a pound. Divide that by 3, 0.23 of an ounce. Okay, so now we need to times that by 10, then we need to times that by 10 again. We had 24 ounces, so we're half of what we need to be. Okay, and what we're doing is, the reason I times it by 10 is because we took our 595 cranks that it wanted us to do down to 59.5 cranks. So we need to times it by 10 to get our 595 cranks. Okay, and then we need to times, we took the total amount in the 3 seed cups. We divided that by 3 to get our estimated ounces per acre that we're putting down in the small seed box per row, and then we need to times that by 10 per row. So we're a little bit light yet on the clover, so we're going to go over and adjust it, because we're going to probably do one more round here just to make sure that we got it right. Small seed handle is right here. There's a wing nut underneath to lock it in place. We're going to take it up to, say, 25. Okay, so we got it up to 25. Now what we need to do, we need to do our main seed box. We need to check for shatter on our seeds. Like the lab, it's a little bit bigger. Sometimes going through a drill it may shatter. We may have to adjust the seed cups, but I don't see any shatter. There's no shatter on the sunflowers, so we're all good. Now we need to go ahead and dump these three together. We got 21 ounces there. So we'll divide that by 3. Equals 7 ounces per row that went down. Okay. Times that by 10. So we've got 70 ounces per row. Times that by 10 for the amount of rows, or the number of hoes we have, or a number of discs. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's correct. Okay, 10 equals 700 ounces. Divide that by 16. 43.75. And I believe my targeted was like 44 pounds. So that's right on the money. I'm pretty satisfied with that. And I'm going to go ahead, I think I made a mistake with the clover. So I'm going to go ahead and re-tear that, or redo that. 1.82 ounces times, or divided by 3. Times it by 10. That will make our 595 cranks. Times it by 10 again. Divide it by, that's about 60 ounces. So that's actually more, because we wanted about 48 ounces. So we actually want to go down. We'll take it down to 20 and call that good. Right on the money. Good to go. I hope that helped you out. We get to the field here. We're going to go ahead and adjust the depth. We want our row depth approximately 1 inch deep. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video.